Pisces, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I'm so happy and grateful for each and every single one of you who are joining me to watch this video. I am so happy and grateful to be able to take the opportunity to do this reading for you guys. I hope you guys are all doing well. I hope you guys are focusing on self at this moment in time, focusing on self-care at this moment in time, basically making sure that we're continually filling our own cup. As a Pisces, I know that you're very much wanting to help others and to be of assistance to others, and sometimes that need and want sometimes we can forget to take care of ourselves. So just putting that reminder out there, how incredibly important it is during this time. So we're going to get ready for your monthly read. It's April 2022. So I'm going to prepare the cards and just kind of go with the flow here. Just take a few deep breaths, kind of get into the energy. So this is a general read, so where it's for many people within the Pisces collective. If you notice specific messages here, really not resonating whatsoever with your particular situation, don't force fit it, right? It really just means at the end of the day that it's meant for someone else here in the community. And of course, we do want to make sure that everyone is receiving those messages that they're intended to, right? All right, on the timelines as well, you may notice that the timeline is flexible. I definitely want to say that because you might notice the energy's hitting you in your particular situation. So maybe the first week in May, for example. So just kind of remain flexible with the timelines. Take a deep breath. Relax. This reading is all about you. It's your moment and time to relax. The cards are just flying everywhere. Haven't even started the read, and it's almost like an impatient kind of energy. Attitude of gratitude. This is, I think I can say, especially important during this specific point in time. I think that there are people in the world who are having very difficult situations arise in their life, and it really truly should allow us to be able to kind of sit back and evaluate our own situation and how lucky we are, and just a moment of gratitude can lift you pretty quickly. So if you find your mood is kind of more so in the negative energies, attitude of gratitude is always a good thing. Why? Because there is always something that we can be grateful for. Okay, let's take a look and see what is in store for you guys, Pisces Collective. And this is the time frame of April 2022. Thank you for these messages today. Thank you for this knowledge, guidance, and wisdom that you're sending forward. What messages, Spirit, did you want to have come forward? So without a doubt, these are your cards. Let's have a look. So you're going to have 2 oracle cards here. This is going to provide the overall energy for the entire read. I'll put the tarot aside for a moment, and of course your inspirational message here until the end. First up, we have slow but steady. So I kind of mentioned during the beginning of the read that you had, it seemed like the cards just wanted to pop out everywhere and they were impatiently flying everywhere, right? So you may feel as though you're having moments like that. So you're just feeling impatient, and it's really interesting that this came up as a reminder. I feel that as long as you feel that you're doing things from a heart space, as long as you feel there's a passion behind what you're doing, as long as you feel that you're being true to yourself, slow and steady is the way to go. You're just really, baby steps are okay as long as you're still moving, right? Don't beat yourself up for baby steps. Baby steps can be good. So this could very much be really reminding you that the impatience is really just going to frustrate you. So if you notice that happening, then you know you're kind of a few steps ahead in that, because you're noticing the energies and you're trying to refocus them, right? Resilience. Oh, I love this so much. It's beautiful. Someone is protecting you from the truth because they are worried about your response. It's not their decision to make. You're tougher than they think. Resilience. Let's check out a little bit further detail here on the resilience. Get into the tarot. Wow, okay. You've got some very, 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 very intense energies around you. So maybe that's why you're feeling impatient. And maybe that's why you need the reminder that you have way more resilience in you than you maybe you're giving yourself credit for. You might need that reminder at this time, and here it is. This is going to be your reminder. 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana. So the energies are very, very strong, very intense, very, very, very intense. First card up, it says the Alchemist. So this could be the Temperance card in traditional tarot. So Temperance card, basically it's telling you to be patient, right? And it's really interesting that this came up as the first card in the read, where we're already kind of covering the topic of being impatient, having impatient feelings, or just having that not wanting to take baby steps, maybe wanting to be running at the moment, and just understanding that it's okay that you are taking the baby steps as long as you're not standing still. This is a beautiful balance for you guys. You're really starting to see, you're stepping back and you're starting to see big picture a little bit more, that you've actually accomplished so much up to date. And I can say that confidently with this resilience oracle card that came up, because that is really a big energy of the overall energy for the reading. So you really, I think you just need the reminder. You have it within you. You have so much strength You have the Strength card, is the next card up. Also Major Arcana. So your strength and your resilience. Some of you, this is definitely not for everyone, but some of you are going through some type of a legal battle, some type of legal issues. I do want you to know that this is honest and fair. It's a representation of honest and fair. I do feel as though if you've wronged someone in the situation, that it is unfortunately going to not turn out in your favor. However, you know, if it's the reverse, somebody's true colors are being revealed. You've had some pretty difficult decisions to make around that. There's a big, big calling, if that's your situation, to find more balance in your life. So for the rest, it's more of, I love this in this infinity. See the 8 infinity symbol right there. Which is also another reminder of your strength. It's a reminder that you are all powerful. It's a reminder that even in the midst of having to make tough decisions, that you are incredibly resilient. You have all of the knowledge and the wisdom up until today, this exact moment that you've acquired, and that's really important to acknowledge. It's really important to from time to time step back and really review, because I think you're a lot further ahead than you're giving yourself credit for. So that could really be a big message here. You need to kind of give yourself a little bit of a pat on the back here, because maybe no one else is doing that for you, but at the same time, you really do need to understand that you're doing a lot better than you think. All right, then you guys have King of Wands, not a Major Arcana, sorry. This is going to drive me nuts if I don't put it back up. There we go. King of Wands is the next card. So this is somebody who's independent here in the read. This is somebody who is, I feel that there could definitely be someone in your environment who has been somewhat codependent on you, and it could be a result of you having that independence and being so independent. If it's the other way around and you're dependent on another, I don't feel that's the case, but if it is, that's really just a reminder of your own need for independence. But I do feel a lot of determination, a lot of dominant energy here that just it's a reminder don't be afraid to stand out in the crowd, right? Don't be afraid to break a few rules, as long as you're not consciously hurting another. I think that's the message here. It's a free-spirited energy which you're welcoming. It is that free-spirited energy. It motivates you. It motivates you to continue to move forward through the hard times. Yeah, but the overall, for most people, the overall energy there is definitely about this being independent, the need to be independent, the need to first and foremost take care of the self so that you can go out in the world, into the world and be productive. So that's a big, big message there. And then you have 2 more major arcana. So the Magician, which is number 1 in the tarot. So it can be the Alchemist card, other names. This is another card, a second indication in this read that you're juggling pros and cons here. Big, big, big indication of that. So good for you if you're contemplating something at this time. This should bring you a little bit of, I don't want to say luck, but maybe a little bit of opportunity as far as you may see the right door open for you, if that makes sense. Whereas before you couldn't. This is, it's all about alchemy. You really have the power, right? The alchemist has the power to turn the negativity into something positive, into something productive. This is beautiful for you. I feel that you're becoming a master at allowing difficult situations to work through you, and understanding that they're actually trying to work for you. The lessons that you're taking forward from everything up to date are immense for sure. You again need to look back and see how much you've already accomplished. I think you really, really needed to hear that today. The magician can definitely be a new beginning. This could be a new beginning for some. You may feel the need to start a new relationship. So this could be a romantic situation for some. My only caution here is slow and steady. You really maybe have been through some not so great relationships. This is an indication that one, if you were looking, that could come towards you. This is an indication just to take things slow and steady in that instance. Spiritual. High Priestess. Next major arcana. So you guys really are feeling the intensity of the energies, but you're really good with the ebb and flow. You're really good with allowing, right? You know this too shall pass, and you do know every single experience is an opportunity for you to have that much more wisdom going forward. And in a world like we're experiencing at this point in time, it's definitely good to have that. So this is also an indication of healing. So I feel there could be some, it's a second indication in the read, so I do need to mention that. I feel as though the healing aspect begins with the self. The healing is going within. The healing is definitely, I mean, for a few it could definitely be healing relationships with others. But primarily I feel it's healing within the self, going within, having the resilience again to pick yourself up and start again, right? With this magician, a new beginning, if need be, you are willing to do that because you know you have all the tools, you know you've done it before, you know you've been successful before, you know you can do it again. So that's really what I'm seeing with all the major arcana here. Knight of Wands. I like this for you. It's telling me that you're hot-headed. You may have some spontaneity here, and normally being hot-headed is not so fantastic in most situations, but right here I do feel you're becoming brave because of it. Maybe you haven't felt confident enough to stand out before. You're being a little bit more daring. You're being you're really obsessed with your freedom right now. That can mean many different things for many different people, but freedom is, you want that free will, you want that free spirit. You're making that a priority for yourself. The beautiful energy though that comes ahead with this, I'm not sure why I said it like that, but there must be a reason. This hot-headedness, right? It goes very quickly from one emotion to another. It's very impulsive, but not impulsive in a negative way. It's spontaneous in a very positive way. I do see. I do feel you may have some decisions that you need to make surrounding things like moving or where you're going to be living in the next little while, or those day-to-day activities that are important in our life, of course, but you're not dwelling too drastically on it, which is good. Yeah, it's really just a big indication here of being brave, being bold. You have no concern about the opinion of others, and for some reason I'm seeing like just this empty room, and it's almost like the room is completely empty of there's no people in the room. It's just it's kind of reminding me that you're telling yourself, visualizing that empty room. These are all the people in your world, in your reality, who live your life in your shoes every day, right? And the room is empty. So it's symbolic that there is no one who can tell you what to do with your life. There's no one who can tell you. They can definitely advise you. They can definitely encourage you and motivate you. They can definitely share their wisdom with you, but you are very much in the power of really knowing that you have this bravery and resilience about yourself, and you're the only one who walks in your shoes daily. So you really should be the only person who really matters at the end of the day when you're making decisions for the self. So you may have in the past been concerned about maybe the judgments of another. Maybe you've just really come to a point where that has drained you, and it's not something that you're any longer willing to entertain. So beautiful energies for you guys. I love it so much. Yeah, you guys have some choices. Two of Swords. So with the four major arcana, bold energy. You guys are doing some bold activities, some bold choices. This is a choice card. This is deep down feeling indecisive. So you have that pros and cons list. So, refer back to that if this energy kind of comes around and hits you. But you know what, at the end of the day, if you're really seeing that you have different opportunities and neither opportunity is ideal, there's absolutely no reason why a decision can wait until it is ideal, because you are worthy of that. So I'm thinking that's probably a specific message. So if that doesn't resonate, that's okay. It's not specifically a message for you. I'm not saying to ignore any important information in your life. We all understand we have responsibilities and the things that must happen. I'm not saying to ignore that. What I am saying is, instead of burning bridges right now during this energetic time, it might just be easier to just hold off on the decision, because I don't feel that either side, the pros or cons for you, are really they're not in your best interest at this time, I don't feel. So I'm going to go ahead and I got an animal spirit. I'm going to get the book. An animal spirit message here for you. For some reason, I really wanted to kind of include it in the read. I'm excited to see what it is for you guys. Yeah, Parrot Spirit. Look at this, guys. Watch your words. So you are being bold. So much so that this reminder had to come up just to remind you to play nice. I think that's an incredible energy for you guys to have, but it's also a beautiful reminder that with power comes responsibility. So where it says watch your words, I think you're in full understanding of that. Yeah, but I'm going to go ahead and read from the book on that one. Let's see what it has to say. All right, Parrot Spirit, what are you saying to yourself? What message are you repeating? Is it something that makes you feel good about yourself and reminds you of your strengths and potential? Parrots mimic the sound around them, and when Parrot Spirit appears, it is time to be more mindful of your self-talk. Right, love it. So what's going on is don't allow your self-talk to demotivate you. What do you say to others? Are you repeating what you truly believe? Remember to speak with light and love. This can become a habit. Be generous with compliments and thanks, affirming compliments and thanks. So back to that gratitude again. I'm glad that came up. Affirming all that is good so that your loving, healing words, healing again, that's coming up again, healing words will be heard throughout the jungle, cutting through the noise and inspiring others. Listen for the words that remind you of all the strength, abundance, and joy in your life and in the world around you, and then repeat them. Affirming what is real, true, and nurturing to your soul. The universe will reflect back to you the story you tell. Words matter. So choose ones that lift you up and inspire others to remember the beauty which surrounds us. Oh, such a nice message to end this read. Actually, I do have an inspirational message, one here that we're going to cover. It says, life supports me. Isn't that a nice message to see, a reassuring message? Life created me to be fulfilled. I trust life, and life is always there at every turn. I am safe. So whoever needed to hear this today, I hope you are receiving this message. We can all use these messages of encouragement from time to time, these little reminders. Check the self-talk, right? Make sure we're not being negative with ourselves. Take a moment in time. So be grateful. Take a moment in time to really look at how far you've come. Thank you so much for making it to the end of this video. Thank you so much to each and every single one of you who have supported this channel here over the last 2 years. And of course, anyone who's new to the channel, welcome. Until the next read, I hope you guys stay safe. I hope you guys continually fill your own cup. Take care of your loved ones, and I hope to see you guys all again very, very soon. Bye.